Tonality and key signatures are the lesson for today. So your lesson criteria is understanding the basics of key signatures. And your success criteria is how many sharps and flats are there in major and minor scales up to 3 sharps and 3 flats. Yeah, so you need to tell me what are the scales that have up to 3 sharps and 3 flats, basically. So key signatures and tonality, what are they? Well, actually, key signatures and tonality are two very different things. There are two types of key signatures for you at level 1. That is major or minor. So basically, when you're listening to major scales, they sound happy. And when you're listening to minor scales or minor music or music that's set in minor, it sounds sad. There are also a different type of tonality, and they are called modes, but we will talk about that later at level 2 and level 3, not at level 1, but I just thought that, hey, why not bring it up? So basically, the main ones that you're looking at are major and minor for today. So, you will need to remember the following scales. It may seem a lot, but there are other ways of remembering them. But basically, they are C major, G major, D major, A major, B flat major, E flat major, and A flat major. The scales have the following accidentals, or the keys have the following accidentals. So as you see across, C major has no sharps or flats. That's basically the one that everyone remembers. Then you go G major, and that has an F sharp. You go to D major, it's an F sharp and a C sharp, and an A major has F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. If you're going for the flats, F major has a B flat major has a B flat and an E flat major equals a B flat, an E flat, and an A flat. Now, if you actually manage to find a way or an easy way to work this out, because there is actually rules that help you to work this out, let me know. There may be a prize. Let's see how good you can do it. Now, minors are very different, but actually a bit harder. You'll need to remember the following, which is A minor, E minor, B minor, F sharp minor, D minor, G minor, and C minor. There we go. The scales have the following accidentals plus a raised seventh. So minor scales have a raised seventh. The seventh note is always up a semitone. So A minor has no sharps or flats, but has a G sharp as a raised seventh. The seventh is the seventh degree of the note. So if we go A, B, C, D, E, F, G is the seventh, because A, going back to A, is the eighth. So it's a G sharp. E minor has an F sharp in it, but it has a raised seventh of a D sharp. B minor has an F sharp and a C sharp in it, but is an A sharp is the raised seventh. F sharp minor is F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp, and has a raised seventh of an E sharp. On the flats, which is a different story, so we said before, A minor has no sharps or flats, but also has a raised seventh. D minor has one flat in it, which is the B flat, and has a raised seventh of a C sharp. G minor has a B flat and an E flat, which is an raised seventh of an A sharp, and C minor has B flat, E flat, A flat, and a B natural in there. Now, these notes are not just random, so it's not just a reason that these scales have these certain sharps or flats in them. There is a reason to that. And basically, the way to work it out is using this formula in a major scale. So the formula for a major scale is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. And it must include 8 consecutive notes. But what I mean by 8 consecutive notes, it's using A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Now, as I said to you before, C major has no sharps or flats. So it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If we think about that, C and D is a distance of a tone. D to E is a distance of a tone. And then E to F is actually a semitone. So it's still right. Then F to G is a tone. So there we go. G to A is a tone, A to B is a tone, and then B to C is a semitone. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B is actually a major scale with no sharps or flats. And you can do that with all your other starting notes. Then you have your minor scale formula, and this is more difficult. But there are two types of minor scales, and they are harmonic minor or melodic minor. However, at this stage, or in NCA Level 1 music, at the moment, we only teach or we only learn the harmonic scales. The formula for a harmonic is tone, semitone, tone, 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 tone and a half, which is a tone plus a semitone, and a semitone. Now, the tone and a half actually gives you the raised seventh in a scale. So you don't need to add the raised seventh. If you just apply A, so if we start from A to B is a tone, B to C is a semitone, C to D is a tone, D to E is a tone, E to F sharp is a tone. Hang on, that's not right. It should be tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone and a half. So I've kind of got that wrong. Let's try this again. So I'm not redoing the video. So for an A minor scale, starting on A to B is a tone, B to C is a semitone, C to D is a tone, D to E is a tone. E to F is where your semitone is, and then F to G sharp is your tone and a half. So remember, A minor has a raised seventh of G sharp. You can go back and have a look at it, and that's why there's a G sharp in the scale. And then G sharp to A then takes you home. And also, you need again to include every single note. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. In A minor, there is a raised seventh of G sharp. If you have any questions in regards to this, please put your comments down in the comments. I will ensure to answer them or bring them to class, and we will have a kōrero. So, have a good afternoon, evening, sleep, whenever you see this.